The man watched his car being towed with no trace of panic on his face. He continued to drink his coffee in silence. A deafening explosion shook the ground as the tow truck driver parked his vehicle in the shelter. All of this was because of a simple parking ticket. Simon is an ordinary man, but his identity is barely known. Senior demolition specialist. He could calculate the exact force of every gram of explosive and destroy any building just by pressing a button. That day, after buying a birthday cake for his daughter, he came back to find his car gone. Only a single ticket was left on the ground. Following the address indicated on the ticket, Simon went to the transportation office to appeal. The place was crowded, and after hours of waiting in line, he explained that there was no parking sign where he had parked. The employee replied coldly, "The violation is sufficient proof. Either you pay a fine to retrieve the car, or you continue to accumulate daily storage fees." Simon reluctantly paid, but he was still late, and the disappointment in his daughter's eyes broke his heart. His wife was even angrier. Their argument escalated and ended with her threatening divorce. Simon returned angrily the next day to complain again, only to be greeted with even more arrogance. This broke him emotionally. He grabbed the fire extinguisher and smashed the service counter window. This act of violence cost him dearly. Prison, loss of job, broken family. At his lowest point, Simon saw his parked car being towed again. This time, he was unusually calm, paid the fine in silence, then went home and modified the car. The next day, he deliberately parked his car in the same spot and waited at the cafe. At the scheduled time, the tow truck arrived and picked up the car. When it stopped at the shelter, he instantly turned the shelter into ruins.